G'day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Metal video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the no item run for the Android 17 and 18, basically red zone. So this is the red zone for Android 17 and 18. Honestly speaking, it's not that bad a red zone. I think overall it starts out pretty tough. I don't think it's as bad as some of the other red zones, that have come out. I don't think it starts as strong. It's a little bit longer, it's got 3 phases, and yeah, it tends to be okay. That doesn't mean that it's easy. Android 17 and 18 do have the really interesting gimmick of nullifying key-based super attacks that occur, basically throughout the fight. The first 2 phases they don't, but the last phase they do absorb key blasts. Well, nullify them. They don't absorb them, so that's it's a bit better because absorbing them would be hell. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. Overall, I think the team build we're going with is pretty strong. We're going for like a Power Beyond Super Saiyans team. Pretty strong one at that. We've got both 7th year LRs. Also got all of them to have their equipment. We've got a dupe in all of them, so they're looking pretty good. They're looking really quite solid, and yeah, I think they're gonna do quite well. Obviously, in terms of leads, I've gone for the Tech LR because I just got tired of using AGL LR Goku and Vegeta to finish all the stages. And AGL LR Goku and Vegeta, they are the friend LR. So pretty good stuff. Overall, pretty fun looking team. And yeah, obviously we have Gogeta and Vegeta, 2 of the stronger units offensively, who are going to float until they transform and are then going to do all of the damage that we need. So pretty good stuff from them. Then we also have my own AGL LR Goku and Vegeta, just because why not? But we're using the Tech unit as a lead because it just felt a bit better. Then we've got the physical SS4s, who are also going to be a fun unit to use. They get a big buff with full power SS4 Goku, who's not out yet on global, but is a pretty strong unit, so it's going to be pretty fun to use him. And yeah, outside of that, that's pretty much everything that's majorly important for the team. I think, one thing I will say, I think the team overall does pretty well. I do think the 7th year LRs, events hit so hard, and these guys do need at least 1 or 2 turns to really kind of build up and be as strong as I'd like them to be. With that being said, they still are quite good, and I really enjoyed using them. Even though there are units that overshadow them, I still think that they're great, and I really did enjoy using them, pretty much like all the way. So it was really good. Outside of that, honestly, team kind of just ran itself. We ran 1 rotation of the SS4s and the God Duo. Not that that's the most effective rotation, but it just worked well enough. And then in the floating position we have the physical Gohan, also just a great unit to run, who's a lot of fun and does a pretty good job, so that was pretty cool. And then of course, as well, outside of that, the other rotation was the AGL LR Duo alongside the Tech one. So that was also a pretty strong rotation, really quite nice, worked quite well. And like I said, we floated Gogeta and Vegeta until such point that they were on rotation with their evasion, with everything, and then we kind of let them go. Now the big thing here is that we have a lot of physical attacks. Remember, you need to avoid key-based supers if you're looking to beat this stage quite easily. So we brought a lot of strong tech units that have very strong key-based supers. So yeah, for me, I think overall it's very good. And yeah, I would say in general, pretty solid performance from the team. This rotation here pretty much set us up for victory. Remember, this is basically the best rotation that we can get. We've got the AGL transformation for AGL Vegito. We've got LR Vegito, and obviously his transformation occurring, so he's got his evasion. And yeah, pretty much just an incredibly strong performance. So very, very good stuff. Overall, really, really nice functionality, and the active skills really came into the fore here, performing really, really well. So yeah, I think everything ran to plan. I wouldn't say there was necessarily anything that wasn't to plan. I think it all ran well. Obviously, people might say, why did you use the active skill? Well, it's not about the damage, it's about the guaranteed crits that it gives them afterwards that we want. So even though it did no damage, it does guarantee them crits, which is quite vital and quite important, especially when we're talking about trying to secure the victory. So very good stuff up there. And yeah, just in general, team ran about as nice as I'd want it to run. Definitely could have ran maybe a little bit smoother. You can see we're quite low on health, but I wouldn't say there was anything distinctly wrong with our team build. I think we got about as good as we could get, just in terms of productivity and team performance. So yeah, obviously ideally maybe we could have done a bit better, but I think for me overall the team ran nicely, ran smooth enough that I wasn't too concerned about anything. I was pretty happy with the team's build, and yeah, everything ran about as nicely as we could pray. That's about it. Pretty good damage as well, and the team smooth, not velvet smooth, but smooth enough. So yeah, very, very chuffed. Outside of that, basically creaming the AGL phase pretty quickly, which is good, and just kind of setting ourselves up for some really good victories and really good performance. So really nice stuff overall, and I think at the end of the day I was quite happy with the overall performance. I think this isn't maybe the best team to do this. I'm sure you can come up with better teams. I'm sure there's a master who's a better unit, etc. But yeah, I was very chuffed with the team's performance, especially considering we were using the 7th year LRs, who I think for this specific red zone maybe aren't the best because of the amount of time it takes for them to build up. But yeah, that's basically it from me. Really had a good time, and yeah, it was tons of fun. So that's going to be it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let me know how you found the stage. And yeah, but that's basically going to be it from me. See you guys next time. Bye.